Euclid was a famous Greek mathematician. You need to listen to this tutorial on Euclidean geometry and include it as a piece to your Greek Museum trifold. There are 4 steps for Euclid's algorithm in finding the greatest common factor of 2 whole numbers. First step, divide the larger of the 2 numbers by the smaller one. Step 2, if there is a remainder, divide it into the divisor. So we have a little bit of vocabulary here to understand. Underneath the division sign, we call that the dividend. And the number we are dividing by, we call it the divisor. Step 3, continue dividing the last divisor by the last remainder until the remainder is 0. Step 4, the final divisor is the greatest common factor of the original pair of numbers. So let's walk through these steps in finding the greatest common factor of 30 and 50. First thing, step 1 said to divide the larger number by the smaller number. In this case, 50 is larger than 30, so 50 becomes the dividend, and the 30 becomes the divisor. 50 divided by 30 is 1 whole time with 20 remaining. The 20 becomes the divisor, and the 30, which was the divisor, now becomes the dividend. 30 divided by 20 is 1 time with 10 remaining. This 10 now becomes the divisor, and this 20 becomes the dividend. 20 divided by 10 is 2 with nothing remaining. And step 4 said the last divisor is the greatest common factor. So the greatest common factor between 30 and 50 is 10. Next example, greatest common factor between 30 and 45. 45 is the larger of the 2 numbers, so that becomes the dividend. 30 becomes the divisor. 45 divided by 30 is 1 time with 15 remaining. 15 becomes the divisor. 30 becomes the dividend. 30 divided by 15 is 2 with nothing remaining. Therefore, the greatest common factor is 15. One more example, not already set up for you. 42 and 72. 72 is the largest of the 2 numbers. 72 divided by 42 is 1 time with 30 left over. 30 becomes my divisor. 42 becomes my dividend. $30 goes into 42 1 time with 12 remaining. 12 becomes the divisor. 30 becomes my dividend. 12 goes into 30 twice with 6 remaining. 6 becomes my divisor. 12 becomes my dividend. 6 goes into 12 twice. No remaining. Nothing remaining. Therefore, the greatest common factor is 6.